Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review, Throwback Thursday. We get 2 reviews today. And the first of these videos is going to be Josh Berry's 2021 Tire Pros Throwback. This is a throwback to the 2001 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Budweiser NMLB All-Star Game car that ran and won at the Pepsi 400. I'm sure everyone will remember that. It's one of the more iconic moments in NASCAR history. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the car here, but we'll start on with the box. So here's our box, Darlington Raceway Official Throwback Weekend, which they moved to the spring. I'm not talking about that. We just did the Chase Elliott Throwback, so yeah, we all know. Anyway, here you can see a render of the car, a very new angle they've kind of gone with for this year, which I kind of like. You can see we got Barry up on the window and then just the car there. Lionel, official diecast of NASCAR, standard finish, one of 528. You can kind of see it. It's hard to see there. It's a little better. 528. And over on the other side, number 21, or 2021, but NASCAR hologram, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is in there. Yeah, nothing to see underneath. So let's go ahead and take a look at this car, because this car is interesting. We've got a good way to look at it. So we're going to start here on the left side. You can see we've got this gloss white. It's all white across the front of the car here. Black splitter on the very bottom, but otherwise it's white. You can see we've got the big Chevy emblem right there on the hood, which is funny because this emblem is part of the throwback. I know it kind of looks weird. You look at it and you're like, oh, the Chevy emblem, But the Chevy emblem's usually here on the nose. They added this because that's where they put the emblem back when they were running these cars in 2001. They would have the Chevy emblem on the hood right below one of the logos. So you can see we've got Camaro up there on the front of there. We got Tire Pros, Tire in cursive like Budweiser was. And then Pros 2021 is kind of a mock of the All-Star Game logo. Xfinity and Josh Berry up there on the windshield banner. You can see we got our number 8. Not an exact match on the number, but they did what they could because of copyright. And then we do have the baseball seams across the top as well. And then it says, I believe that says TirePros.com up there in cursive. That's actually not even, there is no cursive or anything on the roof on the other one. This is actually really cool. So as you go down the left side, you can see we've got the white, we got I keep saying stitches, the seams, and then you see there's Dale Jr. standing on top of the car with his arms in the air. Originally it was a baseball player running, but they kind of redid it, and it's actually really cool because it is the car that he won with, or him standing on top, an iconic shot from that night, On the back, we got a couple more logos here, the ethanol ring. Go to the very back, we got Tire Pros back here, and then we do have Junior Nation, Shop Now, on the deck lid there. And the Junior Nation is supposed to be like the MLB Shop logo. And then it's Budweiser on the back, and then MLB on Fox was this section here. Go to the right side here, and you can see we do have, there's the picture of Mikey and Dale Jr. They were both standing on top of the car. You got Tire Pros, we got Brandt, we got the number 8 again, we got the baseball seams as we go towards the front, along with the Xfinity Series logo there, and then the Goodyear logo as you get closer to the front there. This side was all raced up, so we didn't get any damage because obviously it was supposed to be clean, but yeah, that was the side that had the most tire marks on it for sure. And then, yeah, you get to the front, and you can see, actually, we do have some baseball seams here, and then there's probably on the other side. But overall, it's a very good throwback. And what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to show you the engine detail, and then we're going to go ahead and set them side by side and get a good look at them. But there's our engine detail, basic silver block in there for the engine, but that's about it. Okay, so our next step in the video here is we are going to, I'm going to actually try and... There we go. I had to shut it. For some reason, it shut weird the first time. But here are the 2 cars. You can see side by side. One of them clearly not as white as the ones before. You can see which one's got 20 years or so of wear and tear on it. But you can see where we have the All-Star Game and then Tire Pros 2021 at Darlington. They basically replaced the MLB logo with Junior Motorsports. You see the red Chevy emblem. Obviously, we can see the seams around the base of the valence. They are over here and over here, but of course the big... sticker for the grill on the Xfinity car is going to cover a lot of that up. You can see we do have Budweiser up here, and then that one's obviously Tire written in cursive. We go down to the left side, and you can see obviously the number is different. That's not really anything super noticeable, but you can see there's the difference in the guys. So you can see the guy on the back one here, he is stealing a base or running, and the guy on the left one, that's Junior, with his arms in the air. On the back, when I was showing you that Junior Nation thing, that's supposed to be MLB Authentic. And then we got Budweiser and MLB on Fox, and here we have Tire Pros. And then, you know, they kind of added that Junior Motorsports logo in that looks pretty good. So we got barrier on the rear window on one. There is no rear window banner on the 2001 Cup cars. As we go to the right side, you can see we do have the picture right there behind the, right in front of the wheel well. And we have Mikey and Dale Jr. on the newer one. We also obviously have the throwback tires. Obviously, we do have a lot of the damage on the raced version here, the wicker on the top, you know, a lot of that detail, which is not going to be in that one because it's a clean version, but that is, you know, some of the details that are there with it. But overall, the car really is a good-looking throwback. It's they did what they could. As I said, the numbers obviously was more of a copyright issue, but Tire Pros did a great job of going with the theme of the car. You know, they made their logo cursive where they needed it cursive. They were able to kind of fit and maneuver the, you know, the pros into the All-Star logo on the hood, so they did a good job. It's not like it's a horrible car or anything crazy like that. The car actually looks really good. It's a great paint scheme. Obviously, again, I would love to have the number 8 in there, you know, the Dale Jr. number 8, but there's nothing really anyone can do about that. It's not anyone's fault either, so it's a what's the word? It's a Teresa problem. But anyway, guys, that'll really wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts on the throwback in the comments below. Let me know how good a throwback you think it was. I thought it was a good recreation. I thought they did a good job on that. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the throwbacks today. Stay tuned and make sure you've hit the notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Other than that, this has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.